Ariana Grande suffered a terrifying intrusion from an obsessed fan who somehow made their way straight to her front door just before law enforcement officers were called. But not to worry, no pop star was harmed during this shocking incident. What is up, you guys? It's Susan Morad here for Clevver News, and I hope you guys are doing okay. I know this is a crazy time right now, but Clevver News will be here to deliver all of your entertainment news and updates, just doing it from home in our home studios and doing our part to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Alright, so let's just jump into this story. So it's unfortunate that celebrities face a norm of coming in close contact with the occasional creepy stalker, overly obsessed fan, and or home intruder. But here we are. The latest case happened over the weekend at the front door of Ariana Grande's humble abode when an obsessed fan somehow got all the way past security to the front door just before the cops were called to track him down. TMZ reported that law enforcement sources revealed a man in his 20s showed up to Ari's Los Angeles home where he knocked on her door at around 2 p.m. and asked to see her. Thankfully, Ari wasn't home, as the property manager who answered the door relayed to the intruder, who refused to leave her home until cops showed up. At this time, it's unclear exactly how this guy even managed to get past the security grounds, let alone walk all the way up to her front door. But what's worse is that when officers called to the scene, they found him, arrested him, and were immediately spit on by the intruder. I mean, this guy is just tacking on even more charges to his case at this point, so I don't exactly feel for him. Among the man's belongings was a love note to Ariana, which also included directions to her house, you guys, which is seriously creepy AF. The man was booked on 2 counts, one for misdemeanor trespassing and another for felony battery for allegedly spitting on the policeman. The news comes after Ari has urged fans to practice social distancing and to stay home due to the coronavirus outbreak. So this guy thinking she's at home isn't too far out of the realm of possibilities. Ariana has yet to address the intruder, but fans have definitely weighed in and shared their thoughts on what this guy was thinking when attempting to meet her. Not that this is something to laugh about, but leave it to the fans to deliver a bit of humor to any type of situation. One fan commented on the news article writing, "What the is wrong with people? Why are you going to Ariana Grande's pad uninvited like she's gonna heat up a Pop-Tart and split it with you?" Another user wrote, "This clown thinking they are going to get a glimpse of their crush, and it ends up just like a Chris Hansen episode." Ariana hasn't exactly had the easiest month after another incident occurred a few weeks ago that caused cops to be called after someone claimed that shots were fired on Ariana's property. The incident was ruled as a swatting incident, which Ariana has suffered before, and means that someone hoaxed emergency services to respond to someone's address when there's really no problem to begin with. Thankfully though, Ariana is likely at home in a New York City apartment right now and is practicing taking social distancing measures, considering she's been very stern about preaching the importance of not going out to her fans. However, many fans pointed out that her millionaire net worth means she's not at risk of losing her job or home as a result of work being called off. She clapped back on Twitter in a lengthy series of tweets addressing fans' concerns, writing, "Well, some of us have to work. I understand and entirely support your frustration. I do not mean to disrespect anyone who doesn't have the privilege of cancelled work or being able to call out of their work. We're all going through a really rough time right now, and everyone is fighting their own battles. So let's all just try to be a little respectful and understanding of the current state of the world, let alone everyone's own personal battles." On that note, I want to know all of your thoughts on Ariana Grande's intruder. Pretty crazy, right? And also, what are you doing to practice social distancing and keeping sane? Share everything right here in the comment section below. And while you're down there leaving comments, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a Clevver News update. After that, catch up on all the news you missed right over here. I'm Susan Morad. Thanks for hanging out with me at home in my studio. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.